Have you ever driven down a lonely country road at night and felt like something was watching you from the darkness? Something waiting at the edge of the trees? Out in Burlington, Iowa, there's a stretch of gravel known as Stony Hollow Road, a place locals call one of the most haunted roads in the state. Folklore says that back in the 1800s, a young woman named Lucinda lived in the area. She was deeply in love and planning to run away with her fiancé on a particular night. The two arranged to meet by the high limestone bluffs that overlook the road, where the wind from the river cuts through the trees and echoes off the rocks. But he never showed up. Lucinda waited and waited, assuming he had been unfaithful, that he'd found another woman, or simply abandoned her. She climbed to the top of the bluff, and in a moment of heartbreak and despair, threw herself to her death. Tragically, her fiancé did arrive. Too late. His wagon had become stuck in the mud, delaying him just long enough to miss her final moments. Ever since that night, people claim her spirit has lingered along Stony Hollow Road. Visitors say that if you stand near the cliff after dark and call out her name 3 times, the ghostly figure of Lucinda will appear, pale, silent, and sorrowful, her eyes filled with heartbreak that never faded with time. But the legend carries a darker twist. If Lucinda's apparition appears and drops a rose at your feet, that's not just eerie. It's a bad omen. People whisper that anyone who finds a rose laid before them by her spirit will suffer a tragic fate within the next day or two, a fate tied to the same heartbreak that claimed her life. Others who have traveled the road at night report more unsettling signs: shadowy figures walking along the roadside, sudden chills in the air, and the sense of being watched by someone just out of sight. Some people warn that you should never go there alone after sunset. They say the darkness seems thicker near the bluffs, and the whispers of the wind sound almost like a woman's lament, carrying her sorrow through the trees. Whether it's a restless spirit, the echoes of grief trapped in the landscape, or simply a story that grew in the telling, the legend of Lucinda on Stony Hollow Road is one that continues to captivate and frighten those who hear it. And if you ever find yourself driving down that deserted road late at night, don't shout her name, because you might just hear her reply. Subscribe for more stories from the Unknown Collection.